Yes, yes, Casanovians. Yes, the Casanovians. Alright, I wanted to put this live stream out into the ether because I think it's quite an interesting topic. It's been triggered actually by a message that I got this morning from my Entourage member Tom. You probably know Tom. We made coaching in fields together, Mr. Tom. He sent me this message through on WhatsApp. And he was essentially expressing concern for getting older. Yeah, so he's saying to me, Kristian, when I get older, let's say when I get to 38 years old, how am I still going to be able to attract the girls that I want? So the girls in that 18 to 25 age bracket. And I do think it's a good question because I think a lot of guys suffer with this mindset where I think it's been programmed into us by media, people that we're used to seeing, like, because when I think, or when I used to think about a 38-year-old, I would think about Barry down the pub, right? You know, like just the 38-year-old guy. He's let himself go. He's got a pot belly. He's drinking with the lads every weekend. Like that's the image of the 38-year-old, which was ingrained into my mind. But now, because I've got far healthier mindset and I've started to envision, and certainly the people that I've met, the guys who I've got in my entourage, the 38-year-olds that I've got in my mind right now are absolute killers, right? So imagine a character like James Bond. Yeah, a character like James Bond, he's got that amused mastery that comes with age. Yeah, he's seen it all, he's done it all, he's no longer fazed by anything, he's living an international lifestyle, he's got different girls in every city. It's like the older he becomes, the more attractive he becomes. I think that's the one good thing actually about work by figures like Rollo Tomasi, explaining that as a man, our sexual market value does increase with age. I can't remember what the apparent peak for a guy is. I think it's like 35 to 38 or something like that. But yeah, our sexual market value does increase with age as long as we do the work. And I think that's the important thing. I think a lot of guys who follow red pill content, they just think, oh, when I get to 35 years old, women are going to be throwing themselves at me. But no, dude, I like to view my 20s, yeah, my 20s. So I'm 27 years old right now. I like to view my 20s as batting practice. I am investing into my future self. Yeah, every action that I take is an investment into the identity of the person who I want to embody. So, dude, by the time I get to 38 years old, I'm gonna be an absolute killer with all the life experience, with all the skills, and all of the epiphanovas that I'm having. Like me at 38 years old, dude, I'm going to be a dangerous player in the sexual marketplace. I already am, but in 11 years' time. And the reason why my mindset is so bulletproof now is because of the people that I'm spending my time with, right? The guys that I've got in my private network, the Entourage, they are flooding me with so much optimism on a daily basis because they're older than me. They've got more life experience than I have. So I'm thinking in particular of Joseph. So you boys will probably know Joseph. We've done live streams together. We've collaborated in the past on different videos. But Joseph is like a shining example of the ultimate, I think he's 38, the ultimate 38-year-old, right? He's living, like he's gallivanting across South America at the moment. He's having all these different relationships with girls in their early 20s. And it's like, dude, this is just blowing my mind. Like these are the sort of role models and archetypes we need in our lives. Not pot-bellied Barry down the pub, but like people like Joseph who are just living internationally. He's got an amazing business. He's built his business, so he's got money in the bank. He can look after himself. He's location independent. He can travel wherever. And also, after working with me, he's unlocked the skill set of daytime cold approach, which has just exploded his dating life. He was explaining to me, he's encountering high quality problems now because now after unlocking the skill set of cold approach and then taking this skill set to South America, so placing himself in environments where he's valued, like those two things together, that is a lightning combination. Imagine that you are a 38-year-old guy, you've got financial freedom, you've got location independence, and on top of that, you have the decentralized skill set of the awake 1%, which is cold approach. his high quality problem was after mastering the art of cold approach, he's now got more girls than he knows what to do with. And he's having to run his dating life like it's X Factor, like picking the best girls possible. Like, he's even in a position in his life right now where he's vetting girls to be potential mothers to his children, right? That's how deep this cold approach shit actually goes. It's like, right, you unlock the skill set, then you want to have a little bit of fun, but then now he's like 38 years old. He's like, rather than looking at girls like, yeah, she'd be fun, it's, would she make a good mother? Like, would she make a good partner? Anyway, he's telling me so many crazy stories about his time out in South America after unlocking the skill set. But like, this is the archetype. Like, I have no anxiety, no insecurities in my mind whatsoever. The mindset that I have and the mindset that I really want you to adopt, especially if you're a young guy right now and you've probably been brainwashed by the brain dead into believing that, oh, once I get to 25 years old, my life's over, because all of the people in your life, the people that you went to school with, they're probably all married, they've got kids, they're living that comfortable life, they're working the comfortable 9 to 5, they're still hanging around the same 5 people they went to school with. Everything has remained static. But the mindset that I want you to adopt, the mindset that I'm adopting, like, I'm really speaking to my future self here, how I'm going to attract girls when I'm 38 years old. It's knowing that I'm increasing. Like, every year that passes, I become more valuable. And I think that the most important thing to keep in mind is this works as long as you do. Yeah, this works as long as you do. So really simple, really basic, in terms of an actual blueprint, just fucking take care of yourself. Like, make a point every single day to take care. Yeah, make sure you've got a great training routine at the gym. Make sure you're eating a healthy, nutritious diet. Make sure your mental health's on point. So if you've got toxic influences in your life right now, if you've got a group of friends, maybe they're all married, maybe they've all got kids and they're putting pressure on you to conform. Maybe you've tried to talk to them about the cold approach, the international lifestyle, the freedom from bullshit mentality, and they just don't want to know. Yeah, so remove those people from your life. You have to cut off the fat. You have to find new people. That's why I created the Entourage. That's why I created my private network, where you can actually connect with other like-minded guys who fill you with optimism rather than pessimism. Yeah, it's almost impossible to do this all on your own. This journey of masculine renaissance, this process towards becoming the most attractive, fuckable, abundant version of yourself, it's not a solo sport. It's an extreme sport and it's a team sport. And part of my mission when I'm putting this content out there, it's attracting my people and repelling the rest. You're just being part of this like-minded conglomerate of radically ambitious Renaissance warriors, because a rising tide lifts all the boats. But yeah, just having people in my life like Joseph, who's living what I would consider the dream life. 38 years old, he's got nothing tying him to one particular location. He's absolutely crushing it. He's living in romantic abundance, and he just keeps saying to me and the rest of the guys in the Entourage, as long as you put the reps in, as long as you play this game right, your 30s are where everything comes together. And also as well, I think it's interesting because the girl who I'm dating out here, I'm 27, she's 21, and I'm just starting to realize more and more how much I love the age gap. Like, 6 years is not that much, but I'm just thinking, okay, if I'm 35 years old and I'm dating a 21-year-old, dude, I don't know about you, but I just think that's hot. And I think girls are into it as well. I think there's a reason why 50 Shades of Grey became the best-selling book of the decade. It really underscores how women are craving that dominant, assertive, masculine role model. And I think that comes with age. I think having that amused mastery where, say I'm 38 and the girl I'm dating is 21, I think most guys would feel weird about that. Most guys would be like, oh, well, like, that age gap is too big. But for me, it's only a problem if I make it a problem. Like, as long as, if I'm cool with it and she's cool with it and everyone's happy, dude, that's cool, right? That's just cool. And I think being with a younger girl, so if I'm 38 and she's 21, I think being with a younger girl, it gives us that life energy. You know, just being with someone younger, so almost like able to like relive through her again, like be able to see the world vicariously through a younger person's eyes. I think it just brightens up the world again for us. So I do think that our limitations are hallucinations. I think a lot of us experience failure in advance, and we live our lives through mimesis. Yeah, we are mimicry. It's like, oh well, someone else said this, or my mate Barry, he's 38 years old and he's got a pot belly and he just goes down the pub and he's got a shit dating life. It's like, yeah, dude, get new friends, make new connections, join the fucking Entourage. The link is below. That's going to explode your dating life. But I think just that is the most important thing. I remember I used to watch a lot of Chris from First Man. I think he's called 1M now, but he always said that your 20s essentially is pre-season. Yeah, so if you're a guy like me and you're in your 20s now, I just want to say this one more time so the lessons actually stick. Reiteration is consolidation. These are the years, like in your 20s, this is where you can experiment with different things. I think in your 20s, that's the best time to start learning the skill set of cold approach, because every approach that you do right now, let's say you're 21 years old, you don't know that much about life, you don't know that much about the world, you're still navigating the feminine. All the approaches that you're doing, you have to have this long-term vision, the long-term vision for everything that you're doing. Like if you're 21 years old now, you're investing heavily into your social skills, maybe you're going to improv class, maybe you're going to stand-up comedy, maybe you're going to dance classes like salsa, bachata, kizomba, you're out cold approaching on the weekends, you're overcoming your fears of social humiliation, you're overcoming your fear of public embarrassment, you're dive bombing into discomfort on a daily basis. Like, dude, your future self is going to thank you. I started performing close-up magic at 13 years old. I'm 27 years old now. I'm really enjoying the fruits of my labor. I'm so grateful to my 13-year-old self that he was such a socially anxious, social misfit, because that, like, my insecurities became my greatest blessings. And by leveraging who I was, I've been able to become the person I am today. So point being, just start now. Like, start now, because your future self is going to thank you. Now, when I get to 38 years old, which is 11 years from now, just imagine that person with all the life experience that I'm accumulating, not just with cold approach, but like life game in general. Like, I'm running the Entourage, I'm coaching, I'm building this business, I'm living my international lifestyle. I'm having experiences with the feminine, and that's the most important thing. I think in your 20s, it's like your 20s are batting practice to learn what you like and don't like in relationships. Yeah, you're learning how to navigate the feminine. You're learning how to navigate the inevitable vicissitudes of relationships and intersexual dynamics. You don't want to be that guy who gets to 38 years old, he's ignored women for years because he's been brainwashed by the fucking dogma of the red pill, and he still doesn't know how to speak to women. Yeah, he might have the career, he might have the body, he might have the penthouse in Malibu, but he's still not overcome that social resistance to go over to that pretty girl and declare his desire in a non-needy way. And what's the analogy we use all the time? That's like working your bollocks off to buy a Lamborghini and then being too scared to drive it. So I think there's different flavors to the 38-year-old. Yeah, you could be like the 38-year-old pot-bellied Barry. You could be the 38-year-old red pill, ignore women for years, we'll call him Charlie. Or you can be the 38-year-old just absolutely crushing it, overcome all of his self-limiting beliefs and just mental bullshit. You could be that version of the 38-year-old, like the Joseph. Yeah, the Joseph of the world. Yeah, you could become the Joseph, but you're not becoming the Joseph. If your name is Joseph, that works. But really, I think I'm teaching guys how to teach themselves. This is me learning out loud, just putting thoughts out into the ether. But I really want this live stream to inspire you, especially if you are in your 20s like I am. Dude, the best is yet to come, as long as we put the reps in. Yeah, so just do everything you can on a daily basis to look and feel as good as possible, become the most fuckable version of yourself, and accept that it might take a decade to become the person that you need to be, but it's fun, right? This should be fun. Yeah, it's fun to play the life game, to be leveling yourself up like a video game character, just gaining more and more XP points every single day. And dude, your 38-year-old self is going to thank you. This is me speaking to me now. Kristian, our 38-year-old self, he just flashes a smile. He's like, you're on the right path, brother, and I appreciate you. So listen, boys, don't be the guy who sleepwalks through life. Don't be the guy who wakes up when his best years are behind him. Don't die with your music still inside of you. This really is a call to action to go all in. To go all in with yourself. Invest into the identity of the person who you want to embody. If you resonate with me, you like what I do, you want to connect with me on a personal level, you want to join my radically ambitious network of like-minded Renaissance warriors, then there's a link below. You can join the Entourage. As a member of the Entourage, you will get a 5-day one-on-one in-person coaching experience where I'll be helping you develop the skill sets, be going on multiple dates a week and finally get the women that you want rather than settling for the ones you think you can get. And it's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun to be connected with me, the rest of our guys in the Entourage. I think a big part of this process of masculine renaissance is finding our people, finding our tribe, connecting with other like-minded guys who get it, so you don't feel as though you're a soldier on your own on the battlefield. You can't create an army of one. You need your generals and you need your brothers around you. So yeah, link below if you're interested in working with me, connecting with the rest of us. Link below, click it. All the information is there for the Entourage. You can DM me the word Entourage as well. So my Instagram is @ChristianMagician. So DM me the word Entourage on Instagram @ChristianMagician. All the information is below. Got a good day planned today. Working on my top secret project as we speak. So more details for that coming soon. But listen, boys, I hope that this inspires you. Daily live streams every single day. I might know nothing. I'm just putting thoughts out into the ether and I'm learning one live stream at a time. All right, bye.